How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a most wonderful day. Today's video is a follow-up, or a second part if you will, to that video up there. And what is it involving? Well, it's involving the 2019 refresh, the rumor that the Camaro is going away again, it's dying, it's being killed off, or is it? Or is it going to be a hybrid or all electric? Nobody really knows. GM is keeping their everything tight to the hip, but there are some clues out there to lead us what to believe, and let's get into that and you'll see what I'm talking about. Welcome back. So glad you decided to stick around and find out. First clue, and I'm sure everybody's heard about it by now. If you're a car guy, I know you have. But if you haven't, let's just go over it. Al Oppenheiser is the lead designer, not engineer, sorry, I misspoke. He is the lead designer of the Camaro. He is the one that has brought it to fruition of what it is now. He's got, you know, so much into the design phase, like the Z28 badge on the side of the Z28. He fought hard to get that the way that it looks, and he's done an outstanding job with the 5th and 6th generation Camaros. But if you didn't know it, he has been transferred. And where has he been transferred to, you may be wondering. Well, I'll tell you. He has been transferred to the EV side, or electric vehicle side, of GM. Now, some people think that he's got demoted. Some people think it's a promotion. Truth be told, it's neither, or neither, however you want to look at it. It is a lateral move. They moved him to the EV design team to help make electric vehicles and hybrid vehicles that we, the buying public, would want to buy. It's that simple. And who better to have input in something like this, and especially get performance out of these cars, than Al Oppenheiser. I mean, he's got real good connections at GM. He's been there for a long time. The guy knows what he's doing. I've seen interviews with him. I've never met him, but he is very well spoken and highly intelligent from what I see in the videos and interviews. Very smart guy. But with him going over there, I mean, there's only great things to come from that. Only great expectations. I mean, they wouldn't be doing it if they didn't thought he'd be great over there. So that's clue number one. He's the Camaro guy, and they're moving him over to the electric vehicle team. Now, like I said, they're not moving him over there just for the Camaro. They're moving him over there to take over the whole EV side of things, to keep an eye on that and do what needs to be done. But you know the Camaro is going with him. I mean, come on. We're not stupid out here, right? And truth be told, GM is not the only ones that are doing it. Ford is scheduled to release a hybrid Mustang 2021 to 2023. You know how things are. They want to do it this year, but because of glitches and just final production tidbits they want to get straightened out, ironed out, gets pushed back. So that's the current range they're saying, 2021 to 2023. And we'll get back to those numbers in a little bit. You'll see why everything is. But they're not the only ones that are doing it. Volvo is planning on going all electric, believe that. Then you've got the Teslas out there. Ford has got a couple hybrid lines already. They plan on doing more. Porsche already has hybrid. God, what was that one? I can't remember. I'm thinking about GM right now. I can't remember which one it is. But for a while, it was really, really fast. Nobody could touch it on Nürburgring. But with that said, GM is heading that way, guys. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Everybody's heading that way. Now, with all that said just now, clue number two. And it's really not a clue. It comes straight from GM. They are on record as stating that by 2021 they want to have 2 new crossovers, right? either all electric or hybrid form based off of the Bolt platform. And if you don't know what the Bolt is, it's their all electric car. So if it's going to be built off of that, they haven't said that it was definitely going to be all electric, but if it's going to be built off the Bolt platform, it has to be. But they want to do that by 2021. 2023 they plan on, and like I just said a minute ago, plans, you know, sometimes they take a little longer, but with plans of doing away with the internal combustion engine altogether, just doing away with it, and having 20 models by 2023. That's right, 20 models of GM cars by the year of 2023 that are hybrids or electric or a combination of both. Like I said, we're heading that way. There's nothing we can do. I know hashtag save the internal combustion or hashtag ICE. Well, we can't use that with all the drama that's going on right now with the ICE. Scratch that last one. But yeah, 2023, 20 models. That is crazy. Clue number 3. GM, through its subsidiaries, has applied for patents for a new battery and new charging system and a new electrical system. I know a lot of hands on there, right? The battery is an 800 volt battery. You've already seen it. It's in the new eCopo, and we'll get to that in a minute. The charging system is a twin charging system, and it has to have a new electrical system to support it, of course. The charging system is going to use capacitor-like cells to store energy, and they will do like the diesel engines, reportedly do like the diesel engines, where they use braking for charging and electrical system functions. There's the word I'm looking for. So that's pretty cool. Applying for a new patent, new charging system, new electrical system, capacitors for saving. And if you don't know what a capacitor is, if you've ever been at a stoplight or a parking lot or anything and you heard them young kids, yeah, I know, them young kids, shows my age, right? But you hear that boom, 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 and you look behind you and you're trying to figure out where it's coming from, and it doesn't sound like the bass of Days Gone By. I mean, it's real hard, thunderous, shaking everything in the car bass. And that's where it gets it from, because the charging systems can't handle the output that is needed for the electrical system in the amps to power the speakers to get that thunderous boom. So what happens is, during normal mode, when it's not being used, power is stored into capacitors, and then when it needs that extra boost, it gets it from the capacitors. And that's pretty cool. Pretty ingenious way of doing things, if you ask me. So there you go, clue number 3. And back to the eCopo, clue number 4. If you haven't seen it, I'll insert the video now. What you just saw is the eCopo Camaro, or electric Copo Camaro. If you don't know what a Copo is, that is their drag race version, or drag ready version, however you want to look at it. Hypo, high performance, whatever you want to call it. That is their all-out drag car, and it is electric. That's it, electric. And the way they're doing it is with a new 800 volt battery. And this battery is really cool because combined with the new charging system that they have applied for and everything, and with the new storage systems, like I was talking about, the capacitor system and stuff like that. Excuse me. This battery in a normal car can have a range of 300 plus miles. 300 plus miles on an electric battery. That is outstanding. But what this 800 volt does for the eCopo Camaro, along with the the electric motors and stuff that's in it, it propels the eCopo Camaro right now to low 9-second quarter-mile times. That is outstanding for a big old heavy car like that. I mean, electric, low 9s. But sources at GM have leaked and said that this car is capable, through programming and whatnot, of reaching the high 8s. Think about that for just a second. Alright, that's enough. Now what does all this mean? Some people say nothing. Some people like me believe that it is thoughts and looking forward to the future. And what does that mean? Well, it's the EcoPo Camaro. I mean, come on, Camaro, all electric, really fast. So you combine that with everything else that I've mentioned so far, and things are really starting to add up, aren't they? But don't get me wrong, I love all cars. I love the Mustangs, I love the Challengers, I love the Chargers and everything. But I am a die-hard Camaro guy. And with that said, was Chevy just testing the waters with us to see if we're ready for it? Well guys, are we ready for an electric Camaro? Even a hybrid? Let's get to that. Now to substantiate what I just told you, GM sent out a survey. And I will try to find a picture of the survey and insert it here. But if I can't, I wrote down a few of the things that was on it. That's why I'm going to be using these two. I'm sorry, but I want to get it right, so I'm going to read it to you, okay? But what they did, they sent out a survey asking potential and past buyers what type of hybrid engine they would like to see. Now there were some other variations that were all electric, but basically it comes down to two. And what it is, the first option being a 2-liter turbocharged hybrid inline 4-cylinder, capable of making 365 horsepower and getting 30 miles to the gallon, with a 0 to 60 time in 4.4 seconds. Now I don't know if they're planning on lightening up this Camaro a lot, but for a 4-cylinder Camaro that weighs roughly 38 to 4,000 pounds, to get down into, like I said, with a 4-cylinder, to get down to 4.4 seconds, that is booking, guys. I mean, that's moving out pretty good. And the second option was a 6.2-liter hybrid V8 with 545 horsepower and 24 miles to the gallon. Now, they didn't say whether these miles per gallon are city or highway, so I do not know. But it has a 0 to 60 time in 3.7 seconds. Again, that's outrageous in a heavy Camaro. 3.7 seconds in a Camaro, 0 to 60. Wow. Just wow. That's all I can say. And here's another wow. As if the Camaro wasn't already costly enough. Yes, I know that is a big drawback to many of you out there buying a Camaro. The price addition to the already expensive Camaro would be $4,000 for the inline 4. $4,000. I guess they're charging $1,000 per cylinder, and here's the reason I say that. For the 6.2 liter, $8,000 more dollars. $8,000. That's going to be pushing a SS up to right at $50,000 limit, right? Somewhere between $45,000 and $50,000. Right at 50, yeah. It'd be right at 50 for a 6.2 hybrid. What? Come on, GM, you could do better than that, really. You'll make me not want to buy a Camaro. Well, I'm not going to buy one anyway. I've got the two that I like. I'm going to hang on to my internal combustion engines. Clue number 6. Yeah, 6. I'm going to read this because I don't want to get it wrong. But lastly, GM is on record as saying that they're starting to implement plans to be all electric very, very soon. Like I said earlier, with 20 models that are electric or hybrid or a combination of the two by 2023. According to Executive Vice President Mark Russ, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name wrong, but R-E-U-S-S if you guys want to look it up. They are also planning to do away with diesels. Yes, diesels. The torque monsters of the world, the things that are the backbone of the country for all intent and purposes. You go to a construction site, you see somebody needing heavy hauling capabilities or pulling people out of the mud. Diesels. They're not for everybody, but they are the workhorse of the truck industry. Planning on doing away with them, guys. Planning on doing away with them. And they're developing a new truck platform powered by hydrogen fuel cells. Now, in the last video that I did, like I said, the one that I posted earlier, a lot of people make comments in the comment section. Comments in the comment section. Imagine that. A lot of people make comments about why is GM dragging their feet going electric when hydrogen is the future. Very good question for those that asked that question. And I never really gave much thought about it because you never hear about it. All you hear is internal combustion, 300 horsepower. Wow, wow. Then the Viper came out with 500. And then everybody's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And then they played Tootsie under the table with each other, back and forth, 400 horsepower, 500 horsepower. Now we got cars at 840 horsepower. Come on, 840 horsepower. And what I'm trying to tell you is they're pushing the boundaries of what they can do with the internal combustion engine. Maybe that's another reason they're going this way. I do not know. I don't know. Nobody has stated that. Nobody has said that. That's just me speculating. But think about that. 840 horsepower. And if you could take that same engine and combine it with an electric or hybrid engine, wow, can you imagine what that car would do? Scary thoughts. But doing away with the diesel engine, I never thought about that. And I did a little bit of research and I stumbled across that story, which was actually on CBS News. I think it was CBS. But it was one of the mainstream news channels. So it's not a lie, it's not fictitious. It was actually reported by Mark to them. That's why I read it instead of just telling it, because I wanted to get it right. Now, with all this said, what does it mean for me? Camaro time. Will Camaro time be buying a hybrid Camaro? Will I be buying an all-electric Camaro? Honestly, I will not rule it out. I won't. Depending on what they look like. If they look like the 2019 refresh, probably not. But if they, I'll get to that in a second. But if they come out with something really cool, technologically advanced, you can get a good charge. Because if I decide I want to take off halfway across the country because the fuel cell, I'm not going to be buying expensive gas anymore. It will make that more possible for people to do that. Rather than pouring $400, $500 into your vehicle to get cross country, all you got to do is stop at a charging station. If it costs $20, $40 to charge your car, so what? So be it. $20 compared to $1,000, you know, to go cross country. It will open up a world and avenue to so many people. Now, with that said, do I have plans on doing away with 2 cars that I have out there now with internal combustion engines? Well, I actually have 3. But 2 Camaros with the internal combustion engines? No, I don't have plans on doing away with them. But if they come out with something that's extraordinarily nice, or just so far out there that it really appeals to me and I gotta have it, then yeah, I'll probably do it. Does that mean I'm gonna get rid of the 2 or am I gonna trade them in? I don't know. We'd have to see when that time comes. But like I said earlier, everybody's heading this direction. They're even talking about an all-electric Challenger. Yeah, you heard it. I'm not going to repeat it, but you heard it. Ugh. And Charger. With all that said, guys, again, post your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. I really enjoy conversing with you guys, hearing your thoughts and everything. Stay tuned, because I'm going to do an open video / letter to GM Chevrolet, posting my thoughts, my concerns, and I want each and every one of you to be on the lookout for that video. And it won't be that far down the line, because I want them to, it's like all they do is ask old-timer GM guys and gals what they are interested in new cars. Why not ask a Ford guy? Why not ask a Dodge guy? Why not ask a Jeep guy? Why not ask a Porsche guy what you would want in a Camaro or a GM product as far as that goes. If you was to buy one, what would you like? What would you want? What do you look for in a particular vehicle? And I'm going to make sure that they see it. Yeah, I'm going to make sure. Oh God, they've got Facebook pages. They belong to forums. I'll even burn a disc and send it to Mark Roos himself. How about that? Be on the lookout, Mark. It's coming. But yes, it won't be any fun unless you guys put your thoughts in there. So please, please, please be on the lookout for it. It is coming. The more ideas and conversing back and forth that we can get, the better it will be. Now sure, you won't be in the video as far as comments, but what I may do is do a follow-up video and read off who posted the comment and idea and tell the comment and idea in the video, and then put that as a complimentary, or not complimentary, as a second part to that video, and send it to them and post it on all their Facebook pages and Twitter and Vimeo and all that. So stay tuned. With all this said, guys, again, I'd like to thank you for your time, your consideration. Thank you each and every one of you for being here. And I say it from time to time, and I'm going to start saying it more because it's the truth. I don't care if you're the first person that subscribed to my channel or you just did it today or after watching this video. You all are considered the same in my eyes. You are all greatly appreciated. In other words, I don't like the old guy more than the new guy. You all are family. I am glad you're here. I love you all. Thank you each and every one of you for being here. Now get out there and enjoy those cars. I know it's winter time, and I don't know how you guys do it. And I'm rambling, but I'll stop after this. I was sitting there driving my SS today, and I was like, man, it's 40 degrees. No snow. We don't get a lot of snow, not a lot of ice, but we're expected to get some this weekend. And I'll still do it. I will still drive my Camaro in it. But I don't know how you guys up north do it. Have to sit there and park your car in the garage, cover it up, put battery tenders and everything on, jack it up off the floor. I don't know how you could do that. I would be so depressed. But thank you guys and gals. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.